Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to my respected lecturer, Madam Nurul. So today I'm excited to present my digital innovation product, which is titled Pause for Progress, Building Confidence in Young Learners. So this is an interactive storybook project designed for year 4 pupils, focusing on foundational reading comprehension skills. My name is Akmal Sufyan and this is The Lost Puppy. Now, let us start with an overview, shall we? So, the introduction to my project is actually the skill we are targeting is, of course, reading, right? And the year of the pupils are for year 4 mixed ability. And as we all know, as teachers, we are all well informed on how diverse these classes can be. And therefore, my project is aimed towards targeting not only those with advanced or medium proficiency, but it is so that the language used are actually at a level that even those who are struggling with English as their second language learners can comprehend it and actually understand the elements included in the story. So the first part of my project is the core resource, the Lost Puppy storybook in PDF form, and the digital integration that I had implemented in my project is by using interactive games via word wall, and also to make it more visually engaging, I use worksheets and also posters via Canva. And my focus is to build literal and inferential comprehension, vocabulary, and empathy as the primary objective of the lessons within these year 4 mixed ability classes. And the end goal is to create a flexible and multi-sensory learning experience for diverse classrooms so that there is no children left behind in their language studies. Next, I will go a little bit into detail regarding my problem statement. So, as we all know, there exist many challenges in year 4 classrooms, and I realize this is happening because the syllabus is actually on a different level compared to how it should be between the year 3 and year 4 pupils. There is such a huge advancement in the level of language being used. So this is why many year 4 pupils, especially those with low proficiency, actually struggle with reading comprehension and their critical thinking skills. So they don't just struggle with reading the words, but they will also facing some obstacles like understanding and thinking about what they read. Often the materials that are available to them, for example the textbook, they can be too difficult or leading to frustration, and they will only at best test basic memory recall like what is the character's name. So I think that this doesn't build real comprehension skills, and a fixed mindset where children believe they are just simply bad at English or just bad at reading will lead to this ending, and it leads to disengagement to these pupils. We don't want to kill their motivation in learning English, right? Because English is not as difficult as it actually seems, to be honest. Teachers like us are left with simply needing a simple focuses focus tool that can build foundational skills and most importantly build confidence for these pupils. That is our job, and that is where the gap our product aims to fill, my product aims to fill. I want to say that our solution isn't just a nice idea, but it is built on a solid educational theory, which is constructivism. Okay, in simple terms, constructivism basically tells us that pupils don't learn by just passively receiving information. They learn by actively building their own understanding through experience. So, how does my product, the Lost Puppy, bring this theory to life? First, it uses a relatable foundation. The story of finding a lost puppy actually connects directly to a child's world. Their experience with pets, maybe their kittens at home, and their feelings of sadness when they are being ignored by their parents or friends and family, and the desire to help because humans are all at heart a kind soul. So I believe they can resonate and feel more relatable with their experience and the story. So, second, my point is it can actually promote effective, active, and social learning because the story itself is just the trigger. Its real power is actually coming from the teacher-led discussions between us and them, and also the activities that follow, turning a simple reading task that is usually done maybe alone into a collaborative meaning making session. Now, for my third point, the scaffolded support. This book itself is the first level of support. The accompanying teacher's guide then provides the prompt to extend that learning, allowing you to tailor the lesson to each pupil's personal level, or what we got still call their zone of proximal development, which means that if the pupils are struggling with this content, then we can simply adopt and adapt the following activity after that to match their level of proficiency. In essence, we don't give pupils answer, but instead we give them a framework to build their own reading success. Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be presenting about my digital innovation product, which is an interactive storybook titled The Lost Puppy. So this is not just your average and typical storybook, but it is regarding a very exciting adventure between Ali and his new friend, a puppy that he found while playing at the park named Brownie. So without further ado, let us start reading, shall we? So at the park, one day Ali discovers a puppy in need of help. He goes to the park on a sunny day, and while playing, he sees a small brown puppy that looks very hungry and dirty. Ali feels sad for the puppy and wants to help. He wonders how he can make the puppy feel better and maybe find it a home or shelter. And next, Ali tries to help his new friend by showing kindness by giving him a food. Ali sees the little brown puppy looking all sad and hungry, and so he quickly decides to help him. With a big smile, he gives the puppy some food. The puppy happily eats and wags its tail, showing how grateful it is feeling at the moment. Ali feels joy in his heart as he takes the puppy home to care for it. Okay. Welcome home, Brownie. So, Ali loves his new puppy and takes extremely good care of it. At home, Ali gently washes the puppy he had just rescued. His mother praises him by saying, Good job, Ali. After a warm bath, the puppy happily curls up and falls asleep in a cozy box. Ali feels proud and decides to name his new friend Brownie, cherishing their new bond. So, at this point, I will usually ask the pupils some factual or maybe some reflective question to um, trigger their cognitive skills and activate their neuron ability. I will ask like why is Brownie a good name for this puppy to make them think, oh, what actually makes the name a good match for the puppy. So I will also ask them like what did Ali and his mother do for the puppy, and then they can answer. So they won't just be reading passively, okay? And I will also definitely ask them to read along for me, okay? Instead of it's just me reading and they listen, no, they will have to listen to me reading and follow along, okay? So that they know how to pronounce and read the word properly. So I have also prepared a very fun activity for my storybook. So there is also quiz time, okay, to check their reading, whether they focus or not on the lesson. So for question number one, where did Ali find the puppy? Hmm, Ali found the puppy at the there's a blank there which I left on purpose, uh, so that the pupils can think for themselves and answer. So Ali found the puppy at the feeling sad for its situation. So after they think, it was a very easy question. So I think they won't even take a moment to answer that. Ali found the puppy at the park, feeling sad for its situation. And for question number two, what did Ali give the puppy? See, there's even a hint I put at the picture at the bottom right. Okay, Ali gave the puppy a blank to help it feel better and be happy. So the puppy was very starving. So naturally, Ali gave the puppy food. Okay, that's correct. And for question number three, what did Ali's mother say? Ali's mother said, good job, Ali, showing her support and encouragement. So this is a very easy one. I think no one can slip up. It's just a very simple comprehension question, which is good job, Ali. Now they will get the title super reader, and I will congratulate them by saying it's a very good job that they did by completing the story and quiz, and to ensure they always keep reading and being kind to motivate them. Okay, now we are going to start with our next activity, which is open the box on word wall. Okay, so I'm very excited for this activity because it is going to be much more challenging, but it is going to be much more fun as well and enjoyable, as well as interactive for these pupils, because the ones earlier, the quiz was just merely the icing on the cake. So basically, on this activity, we will need to tap each box in turn to open them up and reveal the item inside. So let's start. I will demonstrate how to play it. So it says here to tap one to open, and there's even a timer there, 30 seconds. So I think we will need to speed run this one a little bit. I think we will choose number one. Okay, the timer is starting now. Okay, unscramble the word. The puppy was so fluffy after its bath. Okay, I think this is obviously fluffy because frugal is just wrong. And next, number two, find the correct word. The puppy was hungry and sleepy, I think. Oh, okay, there was a wrong answer, and I cannot answer that same one. So let's just go to the third one. How did the puppy feel? It wagged its tail because maybe it was just angry, I don't know. Oh, was it tired? Okay, the last question. True or false? Ali found the puppy at the school. He found it at the park, so this is a false statement. Okay. So, oh, actually we can redo it again, and the timer had stopped. I think this is like the quizzes, I mean the way of redeeming yourself after each wrong answer. So I think I will choose number two. Okay. Oh, the timer started. Find the correct word. The puppy was hungry and I think it was just the puppy was hungry and dirty is the logical one. Okay, I got that one correct. And for the last one, how did the puppy feel? It wagged its tail because it was, I think it was just tired maybe. Okay, okay, we got that wrong twice. So okay, it was shaking very hard because we got it wrong even after two tries. Okay. Oh, there's even the option to show answers here. Okay, you can see here I got the question number one and four incorrect, but it showed the correct answer after that, but not for the question number four because I got it wrong two times. So the correct answer should be the puppy was wagging its tail because it was grateful. Okay. Overall, I think that this is a very challenging activity because the students need to do it on time and get it correctly. But it was very fun for me. Next, we are moving on to the match up activity, also on word wall. Okay, I really love word wall games. Now, the instruction here says we need to drag and drop each keyword next to its definition. Okay, it's a very easy matching activity, which is very suitable for my year 4 target audience. So, for the first question, hmm, Ali, mother, and brownie. So, those are the keywords that we receive, and we will need to match them. So, look at the first definition. Give the puppy a name. Uh, I think Ali, is it Ali? Ali or the mother give the puppy a name. I'm going to put Ali for now and fell asleep in a cozy box. Obviously, the mother or Ali wouldn't fit inside a cozy box, so brownie is the correct answer here. And the third question, help to watch the puppy. Okay, I think this question is tricky even for me. Hmm, was it Ali or the mother that give the puppy a name? Because if we just switch the two of them up, then we could get all of it correct, or we could get only one correct answer. I think it was Ali that gave the puppy a name, and the mother was the one who helped to watch the puppy. So let us submit the answer. Okay, okay. There's even a timer, and wow, game complete. We got it all wrong. I mean, we got it all correct. Congrats to myself, I guess. Moving on, I will now convince the strengths of my product and why I personally think the Lost Puppy storybook works extremely well in practice. The first reason being that it uses clear and simple language. Not only does it use short sentences and high frequency words, making it accessible for low proficiency pupils, but it can also help them build confidence. The predictable structure and achievable quiz allow every pupil to experience success, motivating them to read more. This gives them a taste of success, which is the most powerful motivator for them to keep trying. And my next point is that it teaches them core values. The story integrates themes of kindness, empathy, and responsibility seamlessly into the narrative. As we all know, as educators, it is not only our responsibility to impart them knowledge, but we have to teach them on their responsibility, their roles, and good moral values to shape them into a human being with a very good upbringing so that they become a holistic individual. And this product does exactly that. And it can also work as a flexible teaching tool. My storybook serves as a perfect base for teachers to add their own higher order questions, discussion questions for more advanced pupils. For example, I can ask them questions like, Why did Ali save the puppy when he could have just turned a blind eye to it to trigger or spark the students, I mean the pupils' uh, thinking skills. And this also makes the story much more engaging and relatable because the story of a lost puppy is extremely highly engaging and emotionally resonant for most children, right? Now, for total transparency, I will be honest. This product also does have its own weaknesses, and I recognize it. For example, there are a few areas for acknowledgement and improvement, in my opinion. The first one being that it have very limited critical thinking in product alone. I mean, the built-in quiz only tests literal comprehension, memory, and spelling, and does not challenge pupils to infer or analyze. And yeah, even though it is to test their comprehension, I do think that it is a little bit too easy for the pupils. And for the advanced pupils, this can lead them to think that the text may be too simple for pupils at or above the expected year 4 level. And without teachers' intervention, it is simply not a effective tool for them to work if they are at a higher level of proficiency. And it is also regrettably at a passive digital format. As a static PDF alone, it lacks interactive features. For example, clickable words, sounds, and animations like the ones I just showed you earlier that could enhance engagement. Of course, the digital product, the ones that you can watch in screen, those looks good. But if you print it out, then it will look very bland and boring because yeah, like I said earlier, there are no interactive elements and it may be less enjoyable and meaningful for the students, and they might become they might believe that it's just a simple fairy tale or storybook meant for elementary students instead of for primary students. Okay, and last but not least, it is extremely teacher dependent for deaf. To reach its full potential, it cannot be used standalone. It must require a skilled teacher to lead the lesson and facilitates a higher and deeper level of discussion. Now, while there exists the weaknesses that I won't deny, I have also figured out the same solutions to tackle these weaknesses, okay, as a countermeasure. So, firstly, by using a comprehensive teacher's guide, which contains level discussion questions for each page that can promote inferential and iterative thinking skills of the students. This will enable them to think out of the box and make it so that a heated discussion and brainstorming session to occur within the class. And next, through differentiation, which enables teaching a mixed ability class from one core resource, a simple what questions for some, and maybe a complex why questions for others. This will ensure a future-proof roadmap that will be evolved fully into an interactive app with maybe read aloud audio and clickable vocabulary words. But first, we need to start slow with a solid implementable foundation, which is by doing the first step by using my product, the Lost Puppy Storybook. Starting from that, we can climb up higher and higher to further improve this project into a much better learning experience for the users and for the targeted market. And last but not least is the niche market focus. This product is positioned for me as an essential foundation tool that builds confidence and basic skills first. You can first use this to get everyone on board, like I said earlier, even the natural, I mean, even the medium or higher and advanced pupils can use this product. After that, we can move on to more complex text. We will draw them in and then we will slowly make it more varied in nature so that it can cater fully to all levels of different proficiency levels. Finally, commercialization. So, how do we bring this to the people who need it? Our target audience is extremely clear. For year 4 teachers, pupils, and their parents who are looking for supportive reading materials at home. And this product suite starts with the core digital pack, where you get the storybook and the teacher guide PDF. The digital storybook includes very nice elements, interactive digital animations, and the sounds that you can see earlier. And for add-ons, they can get the printable worksheets and maybe the physical books as well, where they can directly access it and bring along to everywhere as their reading material and maybe as their teaching material as well. So we can distribute this also on online platforms, teacher platforms, for example, such as Twink and Teachers Pay Teachers applications maybe, and direct collaborations and partnerships with school. And with this, our core marketing message and our mission statement, which is encompassed in a single tagline: build confidence one pound at a time. So this isn't just a tagline, but it is our promise to help every year for pupil to become a more successful and thoughtful reader in the future. Thank you very much for your precious time and attention. That is all from me, and this has been The Lost Puppy. I believe it represents a simple, powerful, and pedagogically sound step forward in supporting our diverse youth learners across the country. Thank you for your precious time and attention, and I am very happy to you for lending me your ear.